Hi everyone, this is the second video for Chapter 6, Problem 16b. Before we go on to the general ledger, I wanted to go over the May 2nd transaction where it says the union dues withheld from workers' earnings during April. This is something that's going to occur within the final project as well. But what you need to do is you need to take the union dues withheld. So if you have the general ledger completed up through April, you can take the amount off of that. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the different transactions. So you can scroll through April's. So we paid 140 here and we paid 135 here. So you would add the two amounts and then that would be the amount that you would use on May 2nd. So in this case it'd be 145 plus 130 is 275, and so that is what we would record. And so again, this is something you're going to see on the final project as well. Now part B is basically we're going to post everything from the journal to the general ledger. This basically goes back to our standard accounting classes. And so I would recommend either printing this out or doing the journal on a separate sheet of paper or something so you don't have to keep flipping between tabs on the spreadsheet. So the first transaction is April 1st, and it's union dues payable. So we'd go to union dues payable, April 1st, post reference would be the journal page. In this case, it would be page 19. And it is $800, which would give us a balance of 0. So we would go up to cash, the 19th page, and it's $100. So then we would do 57, 573, 56. And again, you would do that for every transaction just like you would in accounting 1 or 2, or even if you've had to take accounting 3. So wages and salaries on the 15th, April 15th, the 19th, and it is 8310. And then you would do the math for that. So you'd have 71,360 plus 8310, 79,670. And then we would do all of the other accounts. So we have OASDI 512, 515.12, $15.22, and I just noticed there's a mistake. This debit should actually, since it's a payable, should actually be listed as a credit. So I'm going to go ahead and fix these cells and then upload a new file if it has not already been updated. And so again, you would just go through and transfer the information throughout the rest of the journal. I am going to pause the video, finish filling out the general ledger, and then we'll go to the last part, which is C, which is answering the questions. Okay, so now we have the general journal and the general ledger complete. We can answer the questions on C. So basically you can either do this one of two ways. You can create a Word document and do it separately, or you can just use the questions tab that I have built into Excel. So again, it is completely up to you. If you do it in a Word file, make sure you attach both files when you're submitting your assignment for grading. So let me make the font the same size as the previous two tabs. So the first question is the total amount of liability for FICA taxes and federal income taxes withheld as of June 30th. So we're going to have to look and do some math. So we have FICA taxes payable, OASDI, so that's 2240.68. We're going to add the 524.04, and we need to add the employee's federal income tax, which is 2017. So that gives us $4,781.72. So that's the answer for the first question. I'm going to change it to dollar amounts. Question 2 is asking us the total amount of liability for state income taxes withheld as of June 30th. So we're going to go to SIT, and it is 1022.90. Question 3 is asking us the amount of Fica taxes that must be paid to the federal government before August 1st. So we're going to look at Fica taxes. Technically, this is a trick question because we have been paying the taxes on a regular basis. We're not going to have any Fica taxes. And so this one is going to be 0 for B. Let's just check. And it's going to be the same for when you do problem A. So that gives you a little bit more clarification. Amount of contributions that must be paid into the state unemployment compensation. So we're going to go to SUDA. That's $913.57. Question 5. The total amount due the treasurer of the union. So that is going to be, let's find union dues. That is going to be $290 because that is the amount as of the end of June. Question 6. The total amount of wages and salaries expense since the beginning of the fiscal year. So we're going to go to the ledger and look for wages and salaries. And that is $122,660. Question 7. The total amount of payroll taxes expense since the beginning of the fiscal year. So we're going to go to, let's see, that is going to be payroll taxes, $11,923.10. And question 8. So this is something we haven't really touched on much this quarter. It was touched on, actually no, we did touch on it in chapter 6. It's on the first assignment for the week, and that is, I believe, 614. So it's problem 6-14. is how you're going to set the information up. So it's going to be vacation benefits expense, vacation benefits payable, and then the amount they tell us is $15,000. Change that to the dollars. And there we go. And that's all you have to do for this problem. I know that I said that's all, meaning that would imply there's not much, but really once you get going, it should go quicker than you would expect. If you have any questions, let me know.